eating healthy is actually easier than eating unhealthy, like by far.
Live from the USA Medical Studio in Los Angeles, it's the USA Medical Podcast. And here's your host, Jay Crossman.
Oh, settle down. Come on. Settle down. My name is Jake. I'm a certified nutrition coach, health expert, influencer, health influencer, and your personal friend here to make health simple. Give it up for the USA Medical Band. Come on, guys. It's a live band over there. Today's episode is all about eating healthy. And here's the deal. I'm going to convince you that eating healthy is actually easier than eating unhealthy, like by far. And this is crazy. After this one short episode, you're going to realize how much extra effort you're putting into eating unhealthy and could just eat healthy. Here, I'll start with an example. I had a client, I won't say her name, about a year ago, and she was telling me that, well, she came to me for weight loss initially. That's what a lot of clients come for, weight loss. And her whole thing was, Jake, I'm literally like spending my entire, like all of my time cooking. I spend all of my time cooking, and I'm exhausted, and I'm unhealthy. I don't know what's going on. She said, I wake up, and I cook breakfast, and I eat breakfast, and I go to work, and I eat a pre-made meal that I prepped over the weekend, so I had no time on the weekend, because I made meals all weekend for my lunches. Then I get home, and I cook a meal for me and my husband, and I do that for an hour to 2 hours, and then we eat, and I'm exhausted. I go to bed, and then I wake up and do it all over again. Sounds miserable. And I'm unhealthy, and I'm gaining weight, and I feel terrible. What's going on? Well, it's actually pretty simple, because a lot of Americans cook standard American meals, right? And we went through her diet. She was cooking, delicious bacon, macaroni, and cheese, and cheesy potatoes. She was doing like Hamburger Helper. She was doing like beef stroganoff, like heavy pasta dishes. And the conclusion we came to was, well, first of all, you're spending so much time cooking when you don't have to. You can just eat healthy easily, which we'll get to in a second. And two, you're cooking all the wrong food. You think, and this is a common problem, we all think that when we cook, it's healthier, right? Oh, if I'm cooking it, it must be healthy. Well, no, not if you use seed oils and processed carbs and sugar and all kinds. I mean, she was putting sugar in her mac and cheese. If you think I'm joking, I'm not. I said, look at this. This little meal right here. I made this right before the podcast so I could eat it with you. And it took me 7 seconds. I went to Trader Joe's. This is all from Trader Joe's. I went there this morning. I got multicolored carrots, English cucumbers, some spicy sopressata, and different spicy meats, peppers, brie, blackberries, and a drizzle of honey on top. Look, this took me 7 seconds, and I'm eating it. Right? Like, and some fresh garlic too. It's important. We'll get to that in a little bit. But look, I have a meal. That's a meal. And I posted a video, I think back on Wednesday, where I showed my charcuterie lunch. I said, look, I'm eating charcuterie. Look, this is so healthy. This is so easy. And someone commented, oh, just tell us that you don't know how to cook. I can cook, but this required no effort. So to my client, pause. What if you didn't cook any lunches? That's what we started with. What if you kept doing breakfast and dinner, and we're going to work on making them healthier. But what if you cooked no lunches? How much time would that save you? Well, oh my God, that might be my whole weekend. So you get your whole weekend back if you made because she meal prepped. I said, you get your whole week. She got my whole weekend back. That's your whole weekend back right there, right? If you spend any time on lunch cooking, meal prepping, you don't have to. You can just take a piece of brie and some spicy meats with a little bit of honey on top. Oh, look, I'm done. No work. This is delicious, by the way. I'm eating it for real because I'm hungry. This is awesome. Eat a blackberry, too. Look. This is not an oversimplification. It's not. This is how easy it is. Right? And now, okay. You want to cook. Great. Well, let's make the meals easier and healthier. Again, this whole episode is about how cooking healthy is actually easier, right? So when you make Hamburger Helper, okay, we're going to get Hamburger Helper mix. We got to have milk and butter, right? Maybe cream. I don't know what else is in there. And you got to spend all this time browning the meat and then cooking the pasta and then adding the seasoning packets and adding the butter, adding the stuff, put it all together. You're in for about half an hour. And it's not even healthy. The meal is heavily processed. The meal is bad for you. Hamburger Helper is bad for you. It's bad. There's tons of oils. There's tons of garbage. Tons of processed ingredients. Tons of processed seasonings. It's garbage for you. So in that same amount of time, what if we just took that same beef, okay, that same ground beef you had to brown for the Hamburger Helper, what if, hear me out, you just made some hamburger patties, okay? And then, okay, whoa, what if you just put some salt and pepper and some butter in there, okay? And then the pasta, instead of all that, what if you just baked a potato? Just took a potato, put it in the oven, baked it. You don't got to do anything, just bake it. And then maybe you go to the store and you get a couple carrots. And you can cook carrots, right? You can cook them up. You can put them in a pan, put some honey on them, pan sear them. That took about 5 minutes to cook a hamburger, cook some carrots, and then the potato cooks for like an hour, but there's no work involved. So after 5 minutes of work, your meal's ready. And it's so healthy. It's hamburger. It's great for you. It's carrots. They're great for you. It's a potato. It's good for you. Right? Now, of course, we've talked about tons of diets, and you can go full carnivore, only eat meat. You can go full vegetarian, only eat veg. I don't care, right? But how much easier is this to just wake up, open your fridge. What do I have? I have a carrot. That's lunch. And I think we've gotten to the point in our society where we like the taste of processed food so much, or rather, we've gotten so used to it that something like a carrot tastes bad to a lot of people. Like, I could eat this whole carrot with no sauce, no ranch, nothing. Just I could eat. I like it. I like how it tastes. Why? Because I eat healthy all the time. And your body learns to love it. But your body flips. I promise you, your brain flips. The more you eat carrots and the less you eat Big Macs, the more you actually the taste of carrots and you dislike the taste of Big Macs. I promise. It's crazy. I've told my friends, after COVID, I lost my taste and smell, like a lot of us did. And when it came back, I could taste oils, like the burnt oils, so much more. And I've never been able to go back. I can't eat Taco Bell. I can't eat McDonald's. I can't do it. It tastes bad to me. But look at this. Brie with some fresh honey. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's so good. Like, one blackberry. That's lunch. It tastes so good. This, like, there's so much flavor. But we all use ranch seasoning packets and taco seasoning packets. We make all kinds of weird, extremely labor-intensive meals. Like, my dad makes a really good chicken and dumplings. It's good. But the amount of time he takes to cook the chicken, make the dumplings, cook the broth, put it all together, like add the carrots or what's the mirepoix? It's the carrots, celery, onions? That's mirepoix. I'm talking French today. Bonjour, ça va? Mirepoix? I don't know. The point is that eating healthy is so much, like, yeah, you can make chicken and dumplings, or you can just grill the chicken. Have a piece of sourdough bread. You know? Like, I'm trying to figure out if I'm oversimplifying. I don't think I am. Because I do this every day. You know? Like, think about, like, Chipotle. For real. I like Chipotle. Think about what the ingredients are. It's not really all that. It's rice, a meat, like steak, a salsa, like tomatoes and peppers, some cheese, some sour cream, and maybe some guac. Like 6 ingredients. Guac, avocado plus. Get rid of guac. 5 ingredients. Rice, meat, salsa, cheese, sour cream. I don't know. What else do you add to your Chipotle? Let's buy. So if you're at home, you can just do that. Cook some rice in a rice cooker. It takes 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Grill a steak. Get some salsa from the store or cut up tomato and some peppers. Put it all together. That's your bowl. You're done. I just think, like, this is a funny episode to me because I think people have just wildly overcomplicated meals, you know? Like, when I go to... I went to a Michelin-starred restaurant for my birthday a week ago. And, you know, it's so fun to do that once. But the food is, like, weird. It's all labor-intensive. It's like there was, like, a spaghetti aglio e olio where they, like, triple blanched the garlic and then removed the stem and then reblanched it and then cooled it in ice and then they shaved it and they like turned it into a compote and then they took the pasta, a little bit of pasta water, and they do like, and there's so many steps to get into this, like, yeah, tasty dish, but there's so many steps. And we've seen that. We all kind of see that on TV. We see how many steps are involved in restaurant meals. Like, oh, I have to do all that at home for things to taste good, right? We kind of believe that. At least I do. Oh, I got to do all this stuff. I got to brine my chicken, and I got to like do the rub, and I got to like do the sauce, and I got to do the what's it called when you put it in sauce? I don't know. There's so many steps. We do all these steps. Like, oh, it's gonna be a restaurant meal, and then we cook it. It's like, oh, this is kind of gross. It isn't even that good, right? Where you could just go to the store and get a carrot. Tastes good. Sweet. Yellow carrots are sweet. Sweeter. Purples are like, I don't know, they all have the same taste. They're all carrots. The point is, this is my lunch. I'm not joking. I'm eating my lunch right now. Because, for one, I don't want to waste the time cooking. And two, even if I did cook, what would I cook? I like this. What would I cook? Like, I like cooking hamburgers, steaks, fish. But, like, even sushi, right? There's no work involved. It's raw fish. Just eat. Sashimi is just a piece of raw fish. That's it. You can go to Costco and get sashimi grade or sushi grade fish. You just go home and just cut a piece of salmon, eat it. A little bit of soy sauce. There's no work involved. So, do you believe me now that eating healthier is actually easier than eating unhealthy? It's literally easier. Across the board, it's easier. Now, if you want to complicate things, of course, you can take healthy ingredients and make an incredible dish. You could, reduce the brie with the garlic and then take the peppers and shave them up and have the meats, and you can do whatever you want. It's up to you. But the point is, my client said, Jake, I'm overweight and I'm exhausted from cooking all the time. Well, let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Stop cooking. Eat healthy ingredients. Done. Done. If you stop cooking altogether and only eat raw vegetables, cured meats, smoked salmon, raw salmon, if you want to make a hamburger or a steak, just a light sear, like that's it. It's so easy. It's so much easier to eat healthy than it is to eat unhealthy. It's actually far easier. And if you think it's easier to go to McDonald's and order a hamburger, you're wrong. You have to sit in traffic. You got to do the order. You got to get out your money. You got to pay the guy. You got to do all the stuff. This is a carrot. You can grow it at your house. If you have a 4x4 area outside, you put a carrot seed in it, and then by spring you have carrots. Like, I'm just telling you. Like, I know it's like, again, I know it seems like I'm oversimplifying this, but I'm not. And by the way, the best way to end every meal, I mean this, is a clove of fresh organic garlic. Now, this is going to be spicy, But if you want to be healthy, and I mean really healthy, if you have any sickness, any sniffles, any throat, any cough, after your meal, chew it up. Oh, it's so spicy right away. Down my tongue. Chew it up. So spicy. But alum is an incredible compound. It's called alum. It's in garlic. And you can feel it release. It's what the spiciness is. And it's this amazing release of alum that causes your body's immune system to go into overdrive instantly. You can feel it. Like in my head, I'm like, whoa, right now. Like, whoa. Because the garlic is so strong. And now, the alum's released in my mouth, in my esophagus, in my throat, my stomach. And now my body's going to be like, oh my gosh, that was so healthy. I want more of that. And you're going to crave it. It's weird. Whenever I eat a meal, I crave a bite of garlic at the end. Like, I love a clove of garlic. And maybe your coworkers will hate you, but I don't care. People say that a lot too, where they're like, oh, I bet you smell like garlic. I do. I don't know what you want from me. What, like, you know what I mean? It's better than BO. I take a shower and eat garlic, right? Have some brie. I don't know. That'll clear your mouth out. Point is, that's my lunch. With no more, like, English cucumber. Tasty. Pepper. That's it. That's the episode. Try to argue with me. I'd love to argue. I'd love for someone to try to argue with me and say that this is harder than cooking a meal of beef stroganoff. It took 7 seconds. That's it. That's the episode. Thanks for watching. My name is Jake. If you want help eating healthy, well, it's pretty easy, but I'm always here to help. Shoot me a message, shoot a comment, like, subscribe, do all the things. I'm here for you. I'm your personal friend, here to help with health. Just simplify it. Look, this is an idea. It's an idea episode. The idea of the episode is that this is literally easier than eating anything unhealthy. By far.